Hello there, fellow adventurers. Well, I thought I'd post an update video before the end of this month, as I realized I haven't posted anything this month. And the reason for that is life, I guess. So, I do have 2 new game reviews in the works. Hopefully the first one will be done within the next week or so. And also, if anyone has any game suggestions for me, please let me know. It's a pretty long list right now, but I'll certainly add it to the list. And as always, thank you very much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. I really do appreciate it. So anyway, you may be wondering why I have a pile of games in front of me. Well, in my last review of Monkey Island 2, I did an update at the beginning of the video explaining that I went to Feencon in Bonn, Germany, and picked up a whole bunch of games, mostly in German. And someone commented and said that maybe I should have done a separate pickup video, which I thought was a great idea, and so that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I'm going to show you guys these games and talk a little bit about them. Okay, so here's Jack Orlando, a cinematic adventure. This game kind of looks like Tex Murphy without the FMV. Alright, here's the handbook, or Handbuch in German. Nothing too special about that, and then we have the CDs in a extremely generic and kind of worse for wear sleeve, and of course the game is in German.
Bleiben Sie bitte da stehen. Hier passiert Ihnen nichts. Stehen bleiben, Polizei. Sie sind verhaftet.
Alright, so what's next in the pile? Okay, we have Floyd. Now, this game is actually really interesting because I thought I'd seen this game somewhere before, and I had seen it before, but under a different name, the Fable Files. The Fable Files stars an alien called Fable. I'm not really sure why the game is called Floyd. Maybe the character is renamed Floyd, I'm not entirely sure. And what else? Registration card, yeah, always a good thing to have. And it even comes with a handy envelope to put the registration card in.
Achtung, 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 Achtung.
Alright, what do we have next? Ah, Sanitarium. Alright, this is a good one. And on the front cover there, it says in German, Der Wahnsinn ist in dir, which means the madness is in you. Then we got a game catalog here. It's kind of stuck together by some unknown substance. And again, der Wahnsinn ist in dir. The madness really is in you.
Spiele. Spiel speichern. Spiel löschen.
Alright, what do we have next? Ah, The Longest Journey. Okay, this is widely regarded as one of the best adventure games of all time. I'm not entirely sure if I agree with that. I've never actually finished it, to be honest, seeing as it's very long. First time I played it, I think maybe I got halfway through it. Nothing too special about the contents of the box. You just got a catalog, a handbook, and the jewel case. But it's still a cool thing to have. I just kind of can't resist. Every time I see a big box adventure game, I find it hard not to get it.
Was ist los?
Ah, Siberia. This is one of my favorite games, published by Microids, developed by Benoit Socal. Let's see what treasures we have inside here. Okay, we got the jewel case, and just some cardboard. Anything else? No, I guess that's it.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, gnädiges Fräulein.
And here's the English version of Siberia, the Adventure Game of the Year edition, published by the Adventure Company, and it's got one of those cool flaps that open out. I really love those. Really nice looking box, very cool.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
Here we have Edna the Breakout, or Edna Bricked Aus in German. And it has a very colorful box. Let's see what's inside the box. Alright, well, it's just a regular DVD case with the manual, or Handbuch.
Was ist los?
Ach, nichts. Dupidu.
Pah!
Alright, then we have the Ghost Pirates of Buju Island. Another colorful box with one of those cool flaps which I like, and it even has raised lettering and design on the front, which I always love. And if we look inside the box, apart from the DVD case, it comes with a piece of cardboard, which is a pretty sweet bonus. Yep, don't see that every day.
Danke für die Infos, Greenie. Ich kann es kaum erwarten, alles Captain Flint zu erzählen.
Alright, this is Honk, I believe is how you pronounce it. The Ultimate Edition. I'm not really sure what the regular edition is, but really nice looking box again, very colorful. So what makes it the Ultimate Edition, you wonder? Well, it doesn't come with a piece of cardboard, which is kind of disappointing. But it does come with a few extras. It's got one of those spinning wheel things, which looks like one of those old copy protection wheels. And then we have some Ultimate Edition postcards in there. And the Ultimate Edition piece of paper. And the other thing about Honk is that although it's in German, it does have an introduction song, which is in English, which is hilarious.
Yes, this is Cairo. It's so magic and sad. With the greatest of culture, but it's all in your hand. Ooh, with the god of the gods and the girls with their beautiful hair. You prepare, but beware, take care.
Alright, so here's a really interesting specimen. This is a game called Reprobates. Although it's not actually called Reprobates at all in English, it's actually called Next Life. Alright, let's see what's inside Reprobates here. Alright, we have another piece of cardboard. Okay, this is pretty exciting stuff here. A very fine specimen. Then we have the DVD case, usual deal, and also a catalog of games here. Let's see what's on offer. We have an adventure game called So Blonde, where I guess you play as a blonde.
Just a minute. I'm on a beautiful beach. So there must be a first-class resort nearby.
Alright, next we have Black Mirror, one of my favorite adventure games of all time. So I just couldn't resist getting the German version. And it also comes with a page from the internet that someone's printed out with a puzzle solution, which is something that I do sometimes. So always cool to see that kind of thing. You never know what you're going to find.
Marcus Gordon, der jüngere der beiden Brüder, die unsere Familie gegründet haben.
Okay, so here we have Fable. Not the greatest game, but one of the greatest boxes, I think. It's actually in the form of a book. And if we look inside, it's got a parchment page, obviously in German. Just the usual jewel case and handbook inside, but really cool box. I actually have the English version, so if we put them side by side, the box looks exactly the same, except that one's in German and one's in English.
Das ist es also, oder nicht?
Ich fürchte, es ist wahr, Quickthorpe. Ich lasse dich ungern ziehen.
Okay, so that's the big boxes out of the way. Moving on to the jewel cases real quick. We have Torrents Passage, which I already have the big box for in English, but I just thought I'd get this basically because of the artwork, because I thought it was so interesting.
Buge? Buge! Du schläfst schon wieder?
Alright, so that's Torrents Passage. What next? Hollow Earth. This is kind of an unusual game, like not a typical adventure game. I don't really know a whole lot about this game. I only played it for a few minutes, and I just walked around for a little bit, encountered a group of penguins who killed me.
Ich dachte immer, Pinguine gibt's nur am Südpol.
Then we have Gabriel Knight. This is actually the English version, which I already own, but can't get enough Gabriel Knight.
How would I ever manage without you?
You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you.
Well, if the devil had great legs, perhaps, like yours.
And up next we have Soul Crystal. And this game is one of those hybrids, kind of like a text adventure stroke graphic adventure. And it's all in German, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So when I tested it out, I just ended up drowning. Then we have the Elk Moon Murder, which is part of the Santa Fe Mystery series. It's an FMV game. This is actually in English.
I've already heard from the governor's office, the honchos in the legislature, and the regional director of the FBI. Everybody wants answers. I told them I got my best people working on the case. Just don't make a liar out of me, huh?
And then we have The Legend of Carandia Part 3, which is Malcolm's Revenge. I actually haven't played through the whole series, but I know that in Part 3 you play as Malcolm, who's an evil jester.
I'm not afraid of any squirrel. Boo!
And here we have Kingdom the Far Reaches. Well, it's one of those games where it kind of looks like Dragon's Lair, where it's a cartoon and you have to watch along with the story, and at certain points you have to make decisions.
You have returned that which can shield us from Torlog. Therefore, we now show you the Castle of Crystal. Goodbye, friend.
And here we have Blade Runner, which isn't in the box, but still a really cool thing to have. I really love the way that it folds out like this, and you get like different pictures of the characters. And then in the middle, you've got the definition of a replicant in German, which is pretty sweet. All right, let's fold that back up, shall we? Okay, maybe not that way. Let's try that again. Okay. No, try again. This is like a puzzle. There we go. Okay, got it. And I believe that's it.
Naja, ohne ihn hätten wir keinen Job.
Ja, ich würde sagen, wir könnten einen bezahlten außerplanetarischen Urlaub gut gebrauchen. Du kannst jetzt aufhören, mir auf den Arsch zu glotzen.
Sag mal, hast du etwa Augen im Hinterkopf?
Du brauchst nur zu fragen, Cowboy.